Guys, so Brandon, the runner, has made a video. And the video is about some girls on TikTok. TikTok is some like new Facebook thing. I don't even know what it's like. I don't actually, I never went on TikTok before. Cause I'm old school, old school. Oh yeah. Better off that way, I think. And thing is, I see that I hear that Brandon was talking about these girls on TikTok. Now, these girls are distance runners, so and they're quite hypocritical. They're slagging off the boys because the boys are too skinny. They're too skinny, But like, if you want to be a distance runner, you're gonna have to be skinny. If you want to be at a good level, like if you want to be, if you're like a bodybuilder and you go into a cross country race or a 10K marathon, whatever, you're going to do crap because you don't have the body type for it. You need to be scrawny like me. I have quit running recently, and I'm going to the gym, but I've only made like a very small improvement in my overall strength, so I'm practically the same as I was when I left. Um, Still got that same cross country runner physique. So like Brandon's making a good point. How there's no gender equality is not really, people who argue for gender equality are really looking for female dominance. Females have the right to slag off the cross country boys, saying, "Oh, you're too skinny. Why can't you get muscular and good looking?" But if the cross country boys were to say, "Oh, these girls are too skinny. Why can't they get some tits?" Then it wouldn't be very popular, would it? They get a lot of abuse. Okay, so yeah, and Brandon made a good point. Look, if you are a girl and you want to do a sport where the guys in your sport are muscular, um anaerobic kind of power based alpha males, then you need to do a different sport. Okay, sprinting, yeah, sprinting. Okay, you might get that in sprinting, to a lesser extent, but sports like going to the gym, bodybuilding, powerlifting, rugby, what else? GAA and soccer to a lesser extent. Yeah, no, if you're not from Ireland, you should definitely play GAA. What are you waiting for? There's a team in London, there's a team like Paris, there's a team in New York. Go for it, you know. um, because if you're say a French guy living in France and you've never been to Ireland, then obviously you're going to be playing GAA, aren't you? Hurling, yeah, you know all about that sport. you know. But seriously, yeah, play one of those sports. Okay, don't be like, I don't know. Are these people using their brains here? Are they using their brains? Okay, you don't see me giving out about the lack of tits among my female counterparts in the cross country scene. No, because that's just what you get. Okay, as Brandon said, it's was it a catabolic aerobic endurance sport? Okay, um, and that's just the way it is. Okay, so um, yeah, and a lot of these guys, it's affecting them because I heard that some of them want to move away from distance running because we've become a very body image obsessive generation. When I was 14, I started running. I didn't think about physique much. I was just like, I like running, so I'm gonna go out and run, and I like doing this, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I wasn't taking photographs of myself. I wasn't putting them up on Instagram. Did Instagram even exist in 2011? I don't even know. Facebook did though. It's kind of in its infancy at that stage. I think it's kind of new. I only joined Facebook in 2010. Um, by the way I'm talking, you might think I sound like some kind of a dinosaur, but I'm really quite young actually. But I was just saying, like in a short space of time, things have changed for the worse. Things are just getting worse and worse. Um, People get to a stage where people work out just because they want to look good, and that's a very sad reality. Okay, you should work out because you enjoy working out, and you shouldn't be too obsessed with the results. Um, that was the one mistake I made. I was a little bit too serious about the training. I was a little bit too obsessive. What did I show for? I had a 15, 18, 5K on the roads, and yeah, that's not a bad time, but like, it's not worth being so serious to the point where you can't enjoy the training and just live in the moment. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, where's this video going? Yeah, so it just irritates me. but I made a video called why distance running is for beta males, and I kind of half agree with him. I didn't fully agree with him at one stage, but then somebody else said, he sent me a comment, the Essex runner, and he said the distance runners are actually alpha because in the animal kingdom, the distance runners, the male humans are the best over long distances. No animals can match us. A dog would hammer us in a sprint, but you put us into a marathon, the dog starts to get tired after a couple miles. Do you know what I mean? And you probably just stop and take a break, and because dogs don't sweat. They have to stop to cool themselves down. Human beings sweat, so we can keep going without overheating. That's why we're so good over longer distances. So yeah, human beings are very skinny by nature and small. If you compare us to like the gorilla's a lot bigger and stronger than us. The gorilla would be able to pick us up and just throw us over to the River Liffey like that, okay? But the gorilla will be able to kill us in a sprint, but over a marathon, the gorilla will just get too tired because he's too bulky. He's too bulky. He or she is too bulky. That's the reality, okay? So yeah, human beings. If you're a human being like me and you go to the gym, even if you're a really decent sized bodybuilder, even if you can bench press like 200 kilos, you're still like very weak compared to other animals. That's the honest truth. So yeah, definitely in a way distance running is for beta males, but in a way the distance runners are alphas as well. So I think it's like a 50-50 kind of, it's the debatable topic, okay? It's not set in stone, if you know what I mean.